Hi, a home services company gets inquiries by phone and email all day. Someone has to manually read all these messages and try to figure out what the lead actually wants before they can contact the person. Now, at this rate, time is being wasted, and when the team is busy, leads might slip through without them knowing. So, I built an automated solution for this problem. I built a system whereby no one needs to manually read these incoming inquiries. The system does that, extracts exactly what action needs to be done, the deadline of the customers, their preferred time, and sends that summary to the Slack team. So this helps the team to focus on, having to work, contact these leads to work with them instead of someone having to first of all manually read these messages and try to figure out what they want. So let's head over to my n8n workflow. This is my workflow setup. I have the two triggers, which is the Gmail trigger and the form trigger, because these are basically where inquiries are coming from. So I have my edit notes to map out exactly what needs to be done, and the merge node that connects these two nodes together. Then I have my AI model that actually reads what the customer wants and summarizes it. Then I have my code node. This code node ensures that the information is being passed in the right format. Then I have my edit node for my Slack, where I actually formatted exactly what message to be sent to the Slack team. So we're going to test this out with two examples each, one for the two for the form, two for the emails, and see if this workflow is actually functional. So I have my form here. I pre-filled it because of time, and then if you skim through, you will see that it's a whole lot of information, both the one that is required and the one that is not required. So the system is actually going to filter this out so that we have just exactly what we need. So back to my workflow, I'm going to click on execute workflow, and then you see waiting for you to call the test URL. So I have to actually submit the form before the workflow will run. Okay, it has submitted. So back to our n8n, you can see the workflow is actually running and it has run successfully. So let's check our Slack. These are Slack. As you can see, that lead has just appeared here. You can see new inquiry urgent from Rachel, the email action, schedule AC repair, deadline before Saturday, preferred time Thursday or Friday. And this is actually a question that the customer asked. And then we have the summary. Customer needs AC repair before hosting family this weekend. So the Slack team knows exactly what the customer wants, and they don't have to waste time trying to go read or trying to go log into Gmail, trying to see if inboxes came in and stuff like that. So I'm going to do the second test. I actually have I have uh, I have it stored here. So I'm going to do the second test. I didn't, for the sake of time, I'm just going to copy and paste. I'm just going to paste that here. Then, and then back, I'm going to click execute workflow. I'm doing this because, well, the workflow is not yet published. If it were published, I wouldn't need to be actually having to manually click execute workflow. So I'm going to submit. Yeah, you can see the workflow is running. So now let's go check our Slack. Awesome. Can see new inquiry Marcus Webb. He didn't actually specify a deadline, so that place is empty. So we have action schedule emergency plumbing service. preferred time today at any time, no open question, and have the summary. Emergency plumbing needed today due to a burst water heater causing flooding. So you can see this is actually working perfectly, and with this the team can just easily see what's going on. Okay, so now we're going to try the Gmail trigger, and so this video doesn't get too long, we're going to test it with just one email and see how it goes. So now I'm going this is the email. I'm going to test my second email. I'm going to send the email to my second email so that we can actually see if this is going to work fine. So I have sorry, I'm just going to copy this from here and actually just paste it for the sake of time. So I'm gonna paste this here and I'm gonna send this. So let's see if we're going to receive this in our Slack as well. Okay, so the email is has arrived in our inbox. So I'm going to go back to my workflow. And then I'm going to execute the workflow this time using the Gmail trigger. And so it's going to take about, yeah, so it's working now. Okay, so that has been done successfully. So if I'm to publish this, it's actually going to keep pulling your Gmail inbox every minute to see if there are new emails that actually need to be processed. So let's check our Slack. Voila, the message is already here. Action schedule water heater repair. There's actually no deadline, there was no preferred time. So the summary says customer needs to schedule a repair for a malfunctioning water heater. So this actually allows the team to know exactly who they are working with and what they need to get done. So that's basically that for my automation. Yeah. So as you can see, the workflow is actually working perfectly. So we can go ahead and publish this workflow. Yes, we can go ahead and publish it. Now, I also created an error workflow for this, just in case probably there was an issue with the workflow or something happened along the line. I have an error workflow for this, which will actually notify me via Telegram that something is wrong with the workflow, and I can come check it and see what's wrong and then actually try to correct that. So this is an example of the message I would receive if the workflow were to error. So that's it for my workflow. Thank you for listening.